G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video I'm going to show you my custom DIY table setup on my tailgate in the tub here. A nice easy way to make sure you've always got a table handy when out on day trips or going away camping. Chuck away that big bulky one that's always hard to find a spot for. Let's go have a look. Well, here it is, tailgate table, we'll call it that. Basically, the reason I even made this in the first place, it's because I had one of those plastic fold in half tables you'd get from Bunnings or some store like that, and I got sick of it getting in the way of everything else. It's awkward shape, bulky, so you'd always have to move things around to get to it first. So yeah, I got over that. So I wanted something that would be really easy to set up and the first thing to get out as soon as you pull up wherever you're going to. So this works perfectly on the tailgate. Open the tailgate, you can set it up straight away. There's nothing in the way stopping you from doing that. So I did it all myself. I kind of rushed it, I suppose. It was before a trip, so I did it in like a day or two. So I could have done a better job, to be honest. Could have used different products. So if I did do it again, I'd probably change a few things, but it works fine. It does the job well, so I'm happy with it for now anyway. But all it is, this piece here, the actual table itself, it's a sheet of 12mm ply that I've obviously cut to size that I want. And then on top, there's just some acrylic sheet glued on top as well, just to make it look a bit nicer, I suppose. The acrylic sheet wasn't that cheap really, so that was all I could find at the time that I liked the look of, the black to match the car. So it works well, but you could probably use something else that would do the same thing, or you could just paint the ply the color you want. It'd be even cheaper again. Well, down here, can't see it from the camera there, but there's just a basic camping tent pole leg that I got from BCF, I think. So that's what holds the table up. You can set it to the height you want, so it's nice and level. And that just sits up behind the camera here on the side of the canopy, just with some Velcro, just Velcros in there and sits up there. I'll get the camera down and I'll go around and I'll show you the bits and pieces that I've got on here, and just give you a quick talk through of what I actually did to make it up. So as you can see here on the tailgate itself, I've also put the acrylic sheet on here. There used to be, you can see a bit of it there, the tub liner. That was on here. Obviously it's not a flat surface, so it's a pain in the butt to mount anything on there. So I pulled it all off and I've used the original screws to mount the acrylic sheet on here as well. Also there's some Velcro underneath here. I've done it all so it's kind of removable. I could take it off and put the original back down and you wouldn't even have known it was there. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Also, if I take the table off, there's still this here, not just the bare metal. It looks pretty average, I suppose. So that was the first part I did, fitted that up there. So moving over to the table itself, the first part I did was this bolt, which the table pivots on. So the bolt goes all the way through into the tailgate itself. I had to drill the hole and then I glued the bolt in so it would stay in place, because I could not physically get my hand under there to hold the bolt in place while I put the table on top as well. So once I glued that in, table over the top, then I could put that nut on there, and that is where the table pivots to twist back into its position. Got 3 latches around here, one at that end, 2 up this end, and they're just there to hold the table in place on the tailgate when it's not getting used. You can see down here I've got the catches for those latches. I've got the 2 up this end and the other one down here, just to clip it on there, so when I'm off-road it doesn't move at all, it stays in place. down the end here, this is the tent pole that I told you about. I really should cut that bit off there so it's not protruding up in the way. But yeah, just a basic camp pole from any camping store. You can grab one of them. But you can see I've got the Velcro stuck on there, top and bottom. So that thing, when I'm not using the table, rests up here. You can see the Velcro on top there, one up the other end. It just sits up there out of the way. So it's easy to grab also when I want to set the table up and nothing's in the way. Also underneath here, you can see I've got a few soft pads here just stuck on underneath. That's just to help with when it's actually latched down on top here. Gives it a bit of extra protection, won't rattle as much. And also there's one underneath here as well, so when the table pivots around, it doesn't scratch up this other sheet too much. One other thing to mention, probably the last thing I really need to mention, is this bolt here. So all this bolt is used for, it just sturdies the table up so the table doesn't actually just fall over. If I didn't have that in there, the only thing holding it is this bolt that it pivots on and the leg itself, and that's not enough. As soon as you put any weight on it or bump it, it's just going to keep twisting around and fall over. So when I'm not using that bolt, it just pulls out, and I drilled a little hole up here just to shove it in there. Nothing fancy, but again, it's an easy spot to grab it. Probably could have done something better than that. Like I could have maybe tried to fit another latch on there or something different, but it does the job it's meant to do, and that's all that matters. Also, shout out to everyone who gave me these stickers. I've had these stickers for a long time. Any of you guys watching this video, chuck a comment below. Might have to get some more. Plenty more room on there. So that's pretty much it, guys. There's not a whole lot to the table, to be honest. As I said, it was a rush job to get it ready for a trip away. So didn't spend a whole lot of money. Probably only cost me a couple $100 in materials, maybe 200 bucks, something like that. A couple of hours worth of my own time, knocked it up. Works well, saves me having to try and shove that big bulky table in here and get in the way all the time. One thing I would do different if I did it again, I'd probably use some stainless steel as the top of this table, or something a bit different. Just this black acrylic sheet. In the sun it heats up, and I've got two pieces on here, so there's a joint in the middle, and when they heat up they flex, and that joint causes them to pop up a little bit. But other than that, everything else works fine. It's solid as. I've had my cooker, I always put my cooker on here with pots and pans and whatever else on there. It doesn't go anywhere. It's solid as a rock, so it does the job. So yeah, that's it. If you've got any other questions, chuck them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you've got something similar, let me know. Comment down below. I want to hear about it. Might change mine, make it a little bit better than what it already is. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that helps you out a little bit. Maybe it'll make you want to make one yourself. I'm definitely happy I did. It's a lot better than chucking in one of those other tables all the time. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one. See you later.